Hello ladies and gentlemen, Sigvalgrim here, and today we are going to do another secondary account update since many of you have requested it and it's been quite some time since the last one. This is going to be 137 days old account, and yeah, we're going to be taking a look at the characters and the artifacts that I have real quick, and after that we are going to go over some raid fights and I'm going to update you on the solo raids progress. So, like, comment, subscribe if you like this, dislike it if you dislike it, comment down below for any questions, and let's get into it. First of all, Countland Sakome, nothing to see here, he's just the last that he was last time. He has pretty good bonuses on his gears, level 60 gears, but the talents are still lackluster, but I'm not putting my gems into that since it's going to require a huge amount. I'm good with doing the free rolls. And by the way, they just reset. I need to do my free rolls for today as well. And I'm going to pretty much show you just the characters that I will use in the video that I will showcase to you later in raids and solo raids. No need to see more than that. Multiverse of Flash, I kind of worked on his gear bonuses, got him some health, got him some defense, got him some fast attack. He's very far from a perfect build, not even a good build so far, but I've invested a little bit. Black Adam yet again. Oh, sorry, it was the sound on all this time. I'm sorry for that. Black Adam, he has the gears pretty well done, but yet again the talents are going to be the problem, but not putting any resources into that. He's going to be level 50-ish gear, moving him to level 60 as soon as possible. Multiverse Armor Supergirl, exactly the same as you saw her, level 40 gears, only attack on gears, and I got like half of them are high rolls, half of them are low rolls. Not eager to really invest into changing that soon at least. Next up we're going to have Shazam, 70% defense, some health, and some resistances and some fast attack. Doing pretty well, my boy Shazam, level 40 gears. Power Girl, didn't really work on her, only got the gears to level 20, the ones above 20 are going to be from raid drops. Hellboy, it's a recent character that I have built. Some rolls on the gears, got him some health, got him some defense, and for 3-star he's going to perform pretty damn well, to be honest. And yeah, anything else I'm going to show? Just your Green Lantern is not going to be built, he will also be in those videos, but he's not built at all, only the raw stats and gears from raid drops. And Dr. Fate, you will also see him yet again. I got some gears to level 40, I'm working on him, but no good bonuses so far. He's going to be pretty much bland stats and not be very resistant, let's say. So yeah, that's pretty much all the characters that I'll be using, and other than that I didn't really invest in any other characters so far. Like I got level 20 gears here and there, got level 40 gears haven't gotten for any character that other than the ones I've shown, of course, except if they got raid drops. Multiverse Green Arrow got really lucky with the raid drops. Like, look at him. All I did for this guy was to get that cape, that hat of his, that hoodie of his to level 20. Rest is from raid drops. So yeah, this is pretty much it. This is pretty much everything new since the last update. Kind of got level 20 gears for Reverse the Flash and for Civil Banshee for soul raids because I'm in Heroic and you need over there like 6 teams. And that's a little bit of a problem, but we'll get into that. So yeah, that's pretty much everything for my roster, and now let's get into the artifacts. Boy, do I have a lot of them. So yeah. Whoop. Okay, getting them one by one. Got that good old blades. Got an Amulet of Agility, gonna break that soon enough. One Amulet of Metahuman to level 1, gonna break that soon enough. Amulet of Might to level 1, most likely gonna break that soon enough. 3 Claws of Horus, I think I need only 1, I might keep 2. Cosmic Staffs, I'm not really using those as much since I got the Firebox. Another All Blades, that's for Red Hood to decrease his super move. power cost, but I'm going to maybe in the future get that to higher level as well. The Fighter Box unfortunately just level 2, and over here 3 more meta-human artifacts, got those to level 4 from Solar Raids. I'm getting only meta-human artifacts from Solar Raids for some reason. Yeah, I'm gonna definitely break at least one of them, but to be honest, the meta-human artifact is going to be pretty good in combination with the Fighter Box for that healing increase. So yeah, those are the artifacts I have so far. Most likely going to break a lot of them after this video, left them alive until this point just to add that little bit amount of threat, you know. Not going to be much, but little bit of amount of threat for the bragging rights, am I right? So yeah, that's pretty much it for the roster. And now let's take a look at Solar Raids. Where is it? Yeah. In terms of Solar Raids, yeah, I just finished the first 3 tiers of Heroic 1. I don't think I'll finish. Nah, I can tell for sure I'm not going to finish Heroic on this account, this Solar Raid event. So yeah, not going to finish it, but hopefully I'm going to finish tier 4 and take Joker down, though that will be a challenge. In terms of this one, just got to play 3 fights today and the progress is not that big as you can see. But I'll work my way around it. The sub-bosses over here I think are the easiest sub-bosses in the entire Solar Raids. Maybe except for tier 1 and tier 2, but who cares about that. But the real problem will be the boss Joker, but we'll see how we deal with that. So yeah, this was everything for now. Now let's get into the raid gameplay. I'm going to show you some raid gameplay, normal raid, and then some Solar Raid gameplay. Not going to show you all of the Solar Raid gameplay. I'm going to show you 2 fights against boss Green Lantern. One where I did the highest amount of damage out of them all, and one which was the last one plus the reward, so stay tuned for that. And yeah, let's get into it. Yeah, first of all, let's look at the Captain Cold fight. This is going to be the Multiverse team. Red Hood is going to be only 3 stars, so yeah, his passive is not going to increase the duration of the fight by as much as it should. And I'm going to use Firebox on Flash and the level 9 tab on Multiverse Armored Supergirl. And this was by far my best performance against Captain Cold because I just focused on tagging in and out as much as possible to stack that all blades rather than stay in the fight to do multiple special trees. And I think this is the more optimal option, and I will soon release a guide on this because I have already released a guide on the Multiverse team against Captain Cold, but I don't think that's the optimal option to do that anymore. Don't get me wrong, that guide is still viable, it will help you out, but you can squeeze in just a little bit more damage with this method of tagging in and out as soon as possible. And by all means, this fight is not going to be perfect at all. I still have a lot of learning to do with the Multiverse team, but this has just been my best performance so far. Keep in mind that this is the first time I got the Multiverse team on this account, so I've been practicing with them for like a month so far. But yeah, not going to be perfect, definitely. There are people that can do this much better than me, and I don't have hopes to ever be the best YouTuber in terms of raids and in terms of fighting. There are other people that do that much better than me, and then there's me who's just still steals their content and does guides on it. Though no, just a joke, I don't steal that content. I ask for permission every single time and I do give credits and promote them. So yeah, yet again, as I have said, the strategy is to tag in as much as possible. With this one, only stay for one special tree at a time, and if you need to use the special one to apply the burning, then do that also, and then tag out with Multiverse Armored Supergirl. That way you are going to keep up as many stacks of the All Blades as possible. This might work much better after I got the level 10 All Blades. Hopefully gonna get that soon. Over here I did a little bit of a mistake, but thankfully didn't die. So as soon as I get the level 10 All Blades, rather than the additional damage, I will also get an increased duration on the stacks, and I will have a much easier time staying up with the 3 stacks. So yeah, this is going to pretty much go on for the rest of the duration of the fight. Still haven't used the a super move of Red Hood, and a little bit of a mistake that I tend to do in the fighting Captain Cold is that I tag Multiverse Armored Supergirl after Red Hood, and because he's not a multiverse character, she's not going to proc that unblockable passive of hers. So sometimes I screw that up and maybe die. But yeah, over here Red Hood is in, going to use the super move. Jesus, that barely prolonged the fight. I don't even know why I'm using him since I have him just 3 stars. Over here screwed up with Multiverse the Flash, thankfully he did not die. Taking in Multiverse Armored super good. What? Oh, over here yet again I did another mistake. I tagged in Red Hood because of the fact that I was used with Multiverse Armored Supergirl to be on the second tag in place. Yeah, definitely not the perfect fight, but the best one that I had so far in terms of damage. And it didn't even look so good, like other fights that I have done with the Multiverse team looked much better but didn't do even close to as much damage. So yeah, 4.8 for now, hopefully going to one-shot this guy pretty soon. Keep in mind, 4 stars Multiverse Armor Supergirl level 40 gears. Right now I'm going, and this is going to be a fight against Phase 4 with the Black Adam team. For a long time I have been wanting to do a guide on this specific fight. Maybe I'll get around to doing one soon enough. But a little bit of a spoiler, I am pretty much able to one-shot Phase 4 or Phase 3 with Black Adam at this point. He's a beast, like... Back when he was just 4 stars because of his passive was not max level and he was not draining that much power, he was simply annoying to play as. But now that I have managed to get him to 6 stars, he is a changed man. He's a much better character and a much more enjoyable character to play. So yeah, I used the special one over here until I got the power reduction cost in order to be able to use the super move. I use the super move, and after that I'm not going to use the special one anymore since I have enough power from tagging in and out. And the goal of this is to use 2 special trees with Black Adam and then tag out. Over here I almost died because I'm dumb and I screwed up a little bit. So yeah, the goal is to use 2 special trees with Black Adam and then tag out and tag back in again to keep the old blades up. Hopefully I'm going to power drain on them. If I don't power drain on the first 2 special trees, I will not tag out and I'll stay for a 3rd or even a 4th special tree if needed, because you can't really take the risk of Brainiac getting too much power and killing your ass. And yeah, don't mind this, I said I don't take risks and I shouldn't have taken risks, but pretty much over here I might have been on autopilot. But yeah, don't take risks, don't do as I did. If Brainiac is close to killing you, don't tag out, keep using that special tree. Over here I got very lucky. I played this very uncarefully, but this is how you do it. Don't tag Black Adam out until he power drains at least once, but tag him after 2 special trees if he does power drain once. So yeah, this is going to be pretty much it. This Brainiac is going to be dead in no time, with quite a lot left on the timer. And yeah, pretty easy gameplay over here. Playing Black Adam in raids is not going to be hard. It's going to be more or less a gamble if you're going to power drain or not, but his power drain feels much more efficient since he is 5 stars yet again. And I did. Yeah, the phase 4 was not full health, but there was a lot of time left on that specific timer, so yeah, I could have definitely one-shot it. And yeah, you can see that over there, finish phase 4, and it's going to be a much lower amount of damage than it was in the thumbnail. Don't worry about it, the total damage that I do in this video will be higher, will be the one mentioned in the thumbnail, and it will be in 3 pips, but it's not going to be in the same rate. I'm sorry for that, but I don't think it's all that huge of an issue if it's not going to be in the same rate. This is pretty much the damage that I'm able to deal with the teams I have. And you might argue, yeah, but you did a lot of damage on this one with Kingsland Aquaman in phase 4, and Black Adam was also hitting phase 4. I know, but I'm able to do this amount with Kingsland Aquaman also in phase 1 and going to phase 2 from there. Over here I'm going to be using Hellboy since I have upgraded him anyway for solar raids, and he's going to be pretty damn efficient. He might eventually die if Brainiac gets too wild with his special on him, but for the most part he's going to be tanky enough. Brainiac gone over here since phase 3, and now we're entering phase 4 territory. And there is one easy way to prolong phase 4 with Kingsland Sakomen. Pretty much his super move is going to be able to disable the opponent's super move. So yeah, just make sure you use that, and Brainiac will be pretty much useless for 1 minute. And yeah, that's the amount of time you got at your disposal to kill his ass. You'll not use any sort of ability except that annoying class change. Other than that, pretty straightforward fight. Tagging Kingsland Sakomen, use a special tree, do a combo, then tag out to stack up that all blades, and the Brainiac will go down in no time. If you're able to power drain Brainiac or lock his super move, this phase is by far the easiest, and if you have a pretty decent tank, phase 1 is by far the easiest, so yeah. And if you have neither, then go for Captain Cold pretty much. But as you can see, he stands no chance against my Kingsland Sakomen, which at this point is a total killing machine. And I'm bragging a little bit over here because the timer on his super move was almost gone at this point. So yeah, he could have killed me at any moment, but over here I used the mid combo tagging strategy to make sure he does not do the super move on me, and he's down. And we did 7.1k damage. And now I'm going to show you the strategy for boss Green Lantern. For this I'm going to use Hellboy, Dr. Fate, and Kingsland Sakomen. So yeah, for this one he needs to be in the corner. I have made a separate video where I discuss about this strategy, so yeah, go look for that. I would say I'll link it in the description, but at this point of recording this video, I think I'll be too tired to do that, so I'm sorry. Look for the boss Green Lantern strategy if you want this explained more in depth, but I'm going to go over it over here as well. So yeah, pretty much Hellboy is going to heal from dot damage instead of take damage, so that's going to be pretty good. The best tank you can use over here if you don't have characters built specifically against dot damage. We're gonna keep him in the corner, and in order to make sure our taggings never fail, we are going to not finish our combo in a third in a swipe or something, but instead of finishing the combo in the swipe, we will tag Kingsland Sakomen straight into a special tree in order to deny boss Green Lantern from being able to pretty much interrupt us. Over here I did a little bit of a mistake, but it doesn't matter at this point. That's why the revive is there. If you die, you revive. Pretty easy. Special tree, doing a long combo, tagging out for Hellboy. And over here I have gotten pretty lucky because he did not use that many abilities, and sometimes in this fight he will be without the armor because the armor is going to mitigate a lot of damage that you might be able to deal. Yet again he goes for a swipe right. Over here I let him use the super move just to not risk it, but that combo that I was doing before and that I will do also from this point on will work just as well to not let the enemy use the super move on you. He's back in the corner, not finishing the combo in a swipe right, straight tagging in, special tree, long combo. Hellboy back in. He goes for a swipe right, and then I go back in, same combo. And I have noticed with very many characters in Injustice Mobile, at this point almost all the characters in Injustice Mobile, if they're going for a swipe towards you, and you block that swipe towards you, then they are in 99% of the cases not going to use an ability. So you can re-engage back in with a swipe right yourself very confidently. A thing to keep in mind, though it might backfire in some specific situation where this does not happen, but it is too rare to really take into consideration. Over here I managed to squeeze in 2 special trees because it's the last minute and I had power at that point. See, he did a jump attack over here into an ability. when he did swipe attacks towards me, he did not use any ability, or dash attacks, however you want to call them. And going in for one last tag. And I think I can even... no, I couldn't squeeze in a super move over here. But it's going to be pretty a decent amount of damage, 15k. And now getting into the last fight. It's going to be a quick one against Boss Green Lantern. This is more or less to show you that how I have defeated him and to show you the rewards. So yeah, this was everything for this one. Thank you very much for watching. Like, comment, subscribe if you like it. Dislike it if you dislike it. Maybe hit that bell button and get notified for every single upload. And I'll see you in the next one.